In celebrating Africa Month with Kaya FM, we speak to the talented Nciza, who is the designer of NN Vintage, about her Dashiki range that was launched in April 2017.
Hi, I am Nhlanhla, and I am the other half of a band, a South African band called Nciza. And I'm also a creative director of a fashion label called NN Vintage. And today we're going to chat a bit more about NN Vintage, but most importantly about the African Month and the Dashiki Range that we've just launched here at NN Vintage. When we came back as Nciza, after a long break, we came back with a song called Corner, and which is a song that took the African continent and probably, you know, other parts of the world by storm. And I think during that time, because we did a lot of traveling around the African continent, I just kind of fell in love with Africa again, you know. And I really started kind of discovering, you know, and rediscovering our beautiful continent. All of the places that we went to in the African continent, I would just buy fabrics everywhere, you know. And as a result, you know, the guys, the crew that we traveled with, they would laugh at me. The minute we land, they would say, "Oh, there we go again. She's gonna want fabrics. She's gonna want to buy fabrics." And that's all I did. I couldn't shop for anything else. And I was just so in love with the African people, and especially the African women, especially outside of South Africa and other African countries, where they would wear proudly their African attires. And I realized that back home in South Africa, we only wear these attires if we go to a wedding, or if it's a theme, or if it's, you know, Africa Day or Cultural Day. We don't really wear them on a daily. And that's what I loved about these women, that they would wear them proudly and, you know, on a daily. And I just wished that we could do that as well, you know, in South Africa, where you would just wake up, go to work, rocking your sishweshwe, you know, whatever, and looking amazing, rocking your Xhosa outfit, and you still look beautiful and look amazing. And I wanted that. So when I got back, I wanted to put a range that would want people to do that, that would want people to say, you know, I'm proudly African, I'm proudly South African, and I don't need to be ashamed, and I can rock an African garment and rock it and make it look stylish and make it look beautiful. And honestly, that's what I wanted to do. And now specifically with this range, the Dashiki range, I of course, you know, fell in love with it through our travels. And I realized that this is one fabric that I've seen every African person wearing. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're from Nigeria, Botswana, Malawi, it doesn't matter. Everybody loves a dashiki. I remember first time when I saw it, it was mostly made for men, and it was those dashiki shirts, and Theo actually rocked them when we were shooting for the Corner video, and I just fell in love with it. And then as we traveled, I started seeing more and more of the dashiki range, dashiki fabric, and I thought to myself, you know, this is one fabric. I've used all of these other fabrics, but I've never really used a dashiki fabric. And I wanted to do that, and I wanted to make it stylish, and I wanted to create different feels, you know, created different feels. Like for instance, when we created, when one of our most selling garments here at NN Vintage are your peplum tops and are your choo-choo skirts, simply because, you know, choo-choos make a girl, you know, a woman feel like a girl. And, you know, when we're wearing a choo-choo, you basically, you know, you want to play around, you feel free. And what I love about the choo-choo is that you can wear it up, you can wear it down, And this is, like I said, this was one of our best selling, and I decided to do a Dashiki range which which will also fall into, you know, what we kind of like, what is our signature at NN Vintage, which are choo-choos and peplums. And that's what we did with this particular garment. And then we also created, you know, dresses that you would, as a makoti, you would want to wear, you know, but still look beautiful, but it's a dashiki as well. We've also mixed, apart from mixing our dashikis with choo-choos, we've also mixed them with a net, which is, I think, kind of refreshing as well. You know, we've never seen anyone mixing the two. And you know, the minute it was out there, people were already raving about it, falling in love with it. We wanted to create a range that a person could wear, whether you're going to a wedding, whether you just want to rock your jeans and a dashiki peplum top. We wanted to do a range where you would see yourself as a woman one day getting married, wearing a dashiki fabric. And also, you know, I just feel that, you know, right now is the right time for us as Africans to really, you know, embrace what is ours, you know, because once we do that, then the rest of the world will embrace that. And right now, I feel that the world is looking into Africa. They want to see, you know, they know Africa has diamonds and gold, you know, but they don't know anything else about Africa. And I feel that now they are so curious, you know, they want to really know what makes us tick as Africans. What are we about, you know, in terms of music, in terms of fashion, in terms of everything else. And if you want, you know, to do something, now is the right time to do it. And you know, the next outfit that I want you guys to see, and which is one of my favorites, is a long tutu. So we've kind of like made a peplum with panels, and just to make it look stylish. This is something that you can wear getting married. You can wear it going to the awards on the red carpet, you know, if you want to make a bold statement, but also looking and representing Africa. This is what, you know, you can rock on the red carpet. What I love about my beautiful Africa is the people, the vibrant cities that we have in the continent. I love our food. Ke rata mogodu, malale mogodu, ke rata ting, our proudly African food. I love the colors. You know, we are lovely people, we are colorful people, we are friendly people, and that's really what I love about Africa. #Africa Month with Kaya FM.